Hello and welcome back to my lockdown layout. As you can probably see, there's not been an awful lot of progress as yet. I have laid a little bit more track, although it really is only a little bit at this stage. I've tried to fit what I can onto the two boards I've currently made up, and I'm deciding at the moment whether I should build the other baseboards next to add on here, or whether I should build fiddle yard next to go through to here, or whether in fact I should actually look at scenery and so on this board. If I'm honest, I'm probably leaning towards building the other baseboards and continuing to lay track. In the meantime, I have been doing a little bit of modelling work on other things. So you'll probably have noticed the LMS Stania coach, non-corridor composite, and as is probably pretty obvious, it is a Dapple Kitmaster kit that I put together last night. To be honest, I'm pretty happy with it. It seems a rather nice little model, and there's a decent amount of detail to it, very easy to put together. In fact, there's only a few pieces that require any kind of gluing at all. So from my perspective, that's great. Of course, this is pristine, and particularly the roof doesn't look great. So I might be looking at some very light weathering of one kind or another on that to make it look a little more realistic. But for the price and the ease of putting it together, I'm actually very happy. If you wanted to have a go at making one of those, this is the code for it from Dapple C097D. There are a number of other Stania coaches available in LMS livery or in later BR Crimson. So there's some options there. You might also notice that there's been a little bit of progress here on the wayside halt from Ratio that I've previously shown. I've added the fencing, having done an initial bit of painting of them with Humbrol acrylic paint. Doesn't look too bad, although I think it probably needs a little bit of touching up. But generally speaking, I'm quite happy. And I think the only thing that really needs to be done now to this is to add some kind of posters on the actual building there. So we'll see how that goes. So that's the plan with that. I've also been doing one or two other little things. So you'll notice at the end here there is a little buffer stop. It's the standard Pico model. At the moment, you'll notice it's literally just black plastic, and I'm trying to decide what's going to be the best approach to painting it and what colours to use, basically. It's obviously supposed to be made from some kind of sleepers and a piece of wood, and there's obviously a lamp on top. So I'm going to guess that prototypically this is going to need a little bit of sorting out. My intended period for this layout is going to be probably anywhere from the 1920s, start of the Big Four through to the 1950s and early BR. So bearing that in mind, if you've got any suggestions, please let me know. The other item that you might have noticed, of course, is the Janus shunter here, which is something I picked up a while ago when it was on offer, and I do have the accompanying wagons to go with this one in NCB livery. Seems to be a lovely little runner, this, and of course this is probably pushing it for the periods I've talked about, but I don't see why it won't work for an industrial setting as well if I want to run the one or two items I have of that kind of era. So there's a few things that I've been working on at the moment. Hope you've enjoyed this short update. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and post any comments you might have below. Thank you. Bye.